Oh, he's casting something. Ha! This is the best scenario ever. Because we will just return that to his hand, and the Primal Might will fizzle. Hello, hello, Sheep Mage here. So, we're playing a new deck. Well, not really a new deck. The deck that I built beat the Omnath decks. But then Omnath went away, and I thought, well, it's not really necessary to play it anymore. But it's still good. Call it Brazen Law No. Brazen because of the Brazen Borrower. And this is a rule of law on a stick. It also makes non-basic lands their opponent's control come into battlefield tapped, which is sometimes relevant. But mostly it's just the rule of law on a creature. If you can stick this and it doesn't die, the game's basically over. There are not very many games that I have lost once I have resolved Archon of Emeria, not had it die immediately on my turn, had the turn pass to the opponent, and as soon as it goes to them, then they play a spell, we counter the spell. Or if they play a creature, we bounce it and draw a card. We can also unsubstantiate. It doesn't really matter. I've had people use all manner of card advantage against this deck, and it doesn't matter because you can only play one thing a turn. You can draw 5 cards a turn. You can only play one. There are some situations where your opponent can play something on your turn and their turn, and sometimes break out of the lock. But you can play something on your turn and your opponent's turn. If you can only play one card a turn, one of the awesome things that you should be trying to focus on is playing the most amazing spells you can. So that's why we have 4 Inscription of Insights and 4 Sublime Epiphany. And these are lands, but are also a pretty amazing spell if you can cast it. Other than that, we have Brazen Borrower, which is 2 spells. You can play the one side one turn, and the other side the other turn. Neutralize, of course, is just to say no to whatever they're doing. More often than you'd think, though, it's a good idea to cycle this to try to go find an answer. Been very, very impressed with Inscription of Insight. You can, even when you don't kick it, being able to return 2 things your opponent has when your opponent can only play 1 a turn is pretty devastating. So that is basically what you do. It's really, really easy. I mean, it's difficult to make sure you get the setup. Sometimes you have to pick the right moment to get the Archon on the battlefield. But then once you've got that locked down, the game gets super, super easy. Sublime Epiphany. Oh, Sublime Epiphany with Archon of Emeria is so, so good. You bounce a thing that they already played. You counter the spell that they're casting. You probably don't have an activated or triggered ability on the stack. But if you do, you can stop that as well. And you make a token, which is a copy of Archon of Emeria. So let's say they go to destroy it. You say, no, I think I'll have 2 instead, thank you. Other than that, just basic lands and some scry lands and life gain lands. Only 1 Triome. Don't really need, I mean, it's good to have a land drop every turn, but you don't really want too many tap lands, and you already have quite a few here, so that's it. Let's give it a try. Oh man, this guy's got Rogue in his name. Or Rouge. Oh hey, we do have a blue source. We'll just probably play it first. We're just gonna say no to everything, I guess. We might be cycling. Oh no, let's see here. Enters tapped. Kazandu Valley. Little mono green action. Scoos. Sweet. Well, I won't give him very much food for that. I'm going to go ahead and play the plains here. The next turn I can play the temple. We're taking it. Ow. Valley tapped. Do I care about that? Yeah, alright. We got 4 things left. This way he doesn't have a very good clock on me. Okay. We do not need that plate. Okay. Four of the cards in my hand give me priority. So. We'll see that next turn. You can play that next turn. Sounds fine to me. Sweet. I think I'm going to go ahead and let that resolve, and then I'm going to play Into the Royal. I'm going to take the 2, because I think it's better to hold his mana up, and we can handle 2 damage. Oh, he can eat that. That actually does change the math a little bit. So we'll go ahead and return that to your hand, since it's going to be 3 damage versus 2. Hey, oh, hello, Archon of Emeria. Oh, that means we pay 3 life. And we drop this Archon of Emeria. Hold up, unsubstantiate. And take over this game. So if he plays Scoos, it literally doesn't matter what he plays here. We'll probably unsubstantiate it. If he plays something that's not nearly as significant as the Harbinger, then we might just put the Harbinger back in his hand. If he attacks us before we do anything, then we have to take the 4. Oh, he's casting something. Ha! This is the best scenario ever. Because we will just return that to his hand. And the Primal Might will fizzle. Beautiful. Okay. That was wonderful. Okay, so we'll do this. We do not need more land after that. Well, we could definitely get to 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and keep it there. And depending on what he plays here. That has reach. That's why he's chosen it. That is something to get rid of. No, thank you, opponent. We won't need a second one of these. And we have nothing to protect it with. So he gets to resolve something this turn, so we might as well Gadwick, draw 3. That being the case, maybe we should have kept the Archon on top. But I don't think he has anything. Yeah. I didn't think he would have anything he could do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 mana here. So we get into the Royal kicked on our turn. Which taps it, and then it goes back to his hand. So we get to attack for 5. Comes to his turn, and then this one we will just counter whatever he plays. Nope. You may not have that. He's probably ready to concede. Attacks. And end the turn. So now this one will Sublime Epiphany. Whatever he decides to try to play. He wants to show, look at all my lands. You see them all? Does he have all 4? He has 4 copies. Lord of Garenbrig. Heck yeah, we'll do this. We don't want to return a permanent because he doesn't have any target creature I control. That one. I'm the player. And that's exactly 7. Good game, dude. Sweet. It's Cable Greg. Okay, we have lands and spells. We'll keep it. Probably gonna play the Temple on 1. Really want to find Archon if we can. But we will keep the land. No, I'm recording a video. Say hello. Do you need something? Okay, I guess that's all he needed. I'm going to let whatever he does happen, and I'm going to scry to draw 2 because I really want to. Okay, we do not want those. Really want to get to an Archon. Well, that's not really a lot better. We're just looks like we're back to right exactly where we were. Let's see what he does here with his 3 mana or his Cobra. Probably plays a second creature somehow or way. 3 mana. Oh no, just cultivates. Okay. White mana, nothing to do with it. Okay. Well, we'll just gain a life and pass the turn. We have unsubstantiate if we need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has 7 mana, so he could have ultimatum of some sort. He's not. We are not countering that. Not really scared of that. Take our 2. Is that actually all you want to do? Okay. I didn't think so. We're gonna let it resolve. Then we're gonna kick. Now we have Sublime Epiphany up. It's kind of frustrating that we don't have a creature. What we could do, we could hold Unsubstantiate up, and you know, we can only do it now. We don't want to scry. Yeah, it's scry 2. We're not really in any trouble here. This is probably a good idea. We keep the Into the Royal. I think we really need to find a creature. Well, we found a creature. How does this read? When your opponent cast... Okay. Oh, no. Another creature enters the battlefield. Okay. We'll have to pay some life to get rid of it. Looks like we already did. Resolves. Cast 2 attackers. Put that back. We took some damage for that. Well, we can gain a life here. Okay, this is a little rough. We're getting a little low on life. Don't have a lot of answers here. Red mana. Does he have enough to do it again? 3. Yeah, he kind of does. Okay, we're doing this. Target player draws a card, return permanent, counterspell. Target permanent, we'll do that. Target player, that. It's just time to say no to that. I was trying to create a scenario where I could Sublime Epiphany and also copy a creature, but this wasn't happening. So sure, play your Cobra. Attack me for 1. Or maybe you don't want to? Okay. Get some mana. Red. Beanstalk Giant. Okay. Sure. Get another mountain. 3 mana. You play one more thing? No, you just attack me for 1. Okay. Okay. Gain a life. We're running him out of things. Just be really nice if I could get 6, 7 mana here. Okay, he gets his mana. 3 mana, huh? Beanstalk Giant. Well, let's just do this. Your player draws a card, return a permanent to your hand, and counter target spell. Permanent to your hand. Find the flare. Okay. Number 11. Plays the Cobra. 2 things left in his hand. What in the world? So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have 8 mana here. 1, 2, 3. I think the scry is more important. We'll leave that there, I guess. Why don't you pick that back? I think we're going to say no to that. I wonder what the 3 cards are that are in his hand. Ooh. No. We will wait on that, thanks. You can do that next turn. Okay. Go ahead and get that on out there. I'm running out of things to stop his things. A lot of mana. Just tapping it all? Is 11 mana? Alright, we'll be going to 9. I think we're gonna not let you have that. Bone Crusher. Oh no! That's really bad because we don't have an answer. Well, that's not helpful. Now you show up, Archon of Emeria. Well, it's too late. I mean, I'll play this. I mean, all I can do is chump here. Okay, maybe I can't even do that. Yeah, alright. You win, dude. That's pretty unbelievable. I don't feel like I got very lucky there. But that's okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay, let's go again. A Chevalier. I like it. Seagate on 1. Tapped. Ooh, big old passage. And he gets a mountain. Plains. That was not what I expected to see. Okay, on to my opponent. Ooh. Yeah. This is not going to be easy. We are going to put that back in your hand. And I am going to pull up my counters. Spend most of your mana, please. Play. Oh, well. That one resolves? Not really scared of it. Okay, so this room will play Tranquil Cove. Wonder what he's. Oh, is he playing? Yeah, I think you know he's playing. Playing the one that has the human. Yeah, Winota. That is clearly not what's going to be resolving. No. We're going to take 2 from our dog, but that's it. Thank you. Okay. So. We could wait until we have 1 more mana. Why go ahead and let him resolve something? I mean, even if it is Winota, we'll be able to catch up from it if we have Gadwick. So X2. Yeah, Unsubstantiate can help us catch up a little bit. That is perfectly fine. You don't know how fine that is. Okay. And I think we win. There's literally nothing that he can play. Problem. That we can neutralize. No attack. Wait till we've got some advantage here. 5 mana. Can't even attack, can you, opponent? Gotta try to play something. Why don't we do this? We'll return that one to your hand. We'll create another one of these, and we'll draw. Thanks. Let's cry. We definitely want that on top. And we'll just go ahead and play this, because we still have Unsubstantiate up. Yep. The game was over. Alright, let's give it another go. Is 2002? No. Sadly, it's 2020. Okay. This is keepable hand. Triomes are scarier, so I'll play it first. Ooh, plays nothing. Ooh, hello, what do we do here? We hold up Essence Scatter is what we do. In case 2-drop is very scary. Let's just get rid of it. Then he won't have anything. Because this turn we can just go ahead and do this. Pay the life. Play Archon of Emeria. And he doesn't have a creature to use to fight with. He can resolve something here. Apparently a 2-drop. He's sad about the Castle Garenbrig thing, I bet. Okay, so here we will play Temple Epiphany tap. Keep that on top. We are attack. Kind of interesting. He can resolve a creature here. A few creatures of the fight creature would be the worst. I mean, I don't have. He doesn't have a food, so maybe he's not the food deck. That's his play. That is awesome. I'm really glad to see that. Okay. Play this one because it comes in tap. And we'll stay home. We have to keep unsubstantiate, protect Archon of Emeria. Which means he will attack with a 5/5. Do we care about it? I kind of don't think we do. He can't use it this turn. And drawing extra cards is not that big of a problem. Resolves. And why don't we... Okay, he gets this. Why don't we go ahead and return his token to his hand to turn off his beast. Okay, I hit him for 2. Now, with the Great Henge, I won't be able to kill him because he can continue to gain 2. But if he decides to do this, then we just do this. That's the permanent we want to clear your hand. This is the creature we want to copy, and we'll be the player that draws a card. Thanks. Game over. Next. We'll hold up our counters because that does not matter. He thinks it's like not even playing anything, honestly. I mean, he gets to gain a life. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Enters tap. 2 attackers. In the turn. The game is over. 6 mana. This one enters the battlefield, right? Let's hold. We don't have, like, we need to be able to protect Archon here. So, why don't we just say no? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we actually? Okay, no. I think we just hold. We have the Sublime Epiphany. Is he trying to get the food? I don't think that matters. Oh, it does, because it makes a 1/3. Okay. Permanent. Creature I control, and I'm the player. Get your 2 life. There you go. You've lost almost 100%. Oh, hello. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can't. Okay, so we're just gonna hold up the neutralize, which is probably enough. I mean, he's pretty close to dead here. He spends his turn to create. See, this isn't even worth countering. You can only play 1 spell a turn. It doesn't matter how many cards you draw. You figured it out yet? Goes to 4 next turn. Yep. Okay, he goes to exactly 6 this turn, and I counter his spell, so it's basically over. And I only counter the spell here if it has reach or if it's killing one of my Archons. Okay. He trying to trick me somehow? Are we going to get roped? Am I going to drink my Diet Dr. Pepper? Only time will tell. That is reach. We should counter it. Good game, dude. Good game. Okay, let's try it one more time. Playing against Fabio Maturana. And we need land, but we could cycle and neutralize if we need to. We'll keep it. Don't have to. Well, we may still cycle neutralize because we only have 1 blue source. Okay. Lotus Cobra. There's our other blue source. This is kind of interesting. He's probably, I mean, he's probably the ramp deck. So this may be. Just see what he does here with his turn. Let's decide what we're gonna do with ours. Okay, That's what are you gonna cultivate maybe, or beanstalk giant? Basically the same. Well, let's go ahead and put this back in his hand so he doesn't get the mana. I don't know that he'll have any use for the 1 mana he gets. Well, he'd have 2. Oh, he would have had 2, so it actually is relevant. Okay. Let's give him a turn to try to find a way to deal with that. Probably can't. That's right. One thing. You can play your Cobra. Well, and a Forest. You can also, but I mean, if you're playing Forest, you're probably not playing Cobra. Terror of Peaks. That is terrifying. Okay, so now the way this works, if I remember here, let's see here, is, yeah, another creature enters the battlefield. So we're gonna have to work to defeat this thing, but he only gets one thing here. And if that thing is Cobra, no, it's not. So we're gonna have to take some damage because we can't let that resolve. We've got to stop it. Do we have to stop it? Wait a second. It goes to 4 loyalty. If instead of that, if I just... No, because he's going to make a vigilant or a reach beast with it. Yeah. We have to stop. And then he attacks me for punch. No lock. Oh, that was very good. Okay. Ooh, do I? Yes, I pay 3 life for this. Absolutely. And then I into the royal. Not kicked. Take the damage. Start my attacks. 5 mana, dude. No. You can gain a life there. I already played my land, so I think I need to hold up the Into the Royal. I'm not really out of it yet. Scoot Swarm. This could be a problem. As long as he doesn't have a fetch land here, I think we're okay. Okay. Because I can just return both of them to his hand. Actually, that's not really much of a problem at all. So we're gonna... We're gonna do this. We're gonna play this. That was good. Okay. So he's at 11. Doing 2 target creature to their home. How about these two? Sure. Does he have a land to play? He does. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I only have 7 mana. So, in the turn, this is great. Target non-land permanent with that one. Target creature I control. We'll go with that one. And target player on the player. Good game, bro. Pretty sure it's over. I can untap. Oh yeah. It's over. Are you dead? Can't actually stop that, but do I really want to? Oh, well, you know what I can do? But that'd be my only... Okay, so I'm going to cycle this. Just unsubstantiate that. You do it later. Yes. Yes. All right. That's awesome. Here, I tell you, I am very, very happy with this list. When I first made this deck, was playing with 4 copies of Shattered the Sky. And Shattered the Skies is good. It really is. Inscription of Insight has kind of taken its place, you know? So it is sweet. This deck stops so many of the decks that people are trying to play in this format, because you can only play one thing a turn. Most of the time, that makes it really impossible for your opponents to beat you, because you can just answer any relevant decision that they make by just returning it to their hand, drawing a card, straight up countering it, and you can get to this right here. It just goes crazy at that point. The game just basically is over. It's really not hard to get there. I do think, now that I'm looking at the deck, I might have a few less planes and a few more islands, just because the only card in the deck that's white at this point is the Archon itself. So I mean, you definitely would want more than just these 9 sources of white, so you probably want some number of planes. But yeah, I definitely think that it's worth giving it a go. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later, and you know, do that whole like and subscribe thing. If you get this far into the video, you could really help me out by going through that process of clicking like, hitting subscribe if you're not subscribed, and just kind of helps me to, you know, I'm just a small time YouTuber. Just do it for fun. You know, I'm not trying to replace my job or anything like that. So, but it would be cool to have the channel grow. So, thank you very much for watching.